There's something going on with the cedar. We need to talk about it. What's going on, everybody? DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great day. There's something up with this. Yeah, big time something up with this, as a matter of fact. I'm getting an extra fertilization state off of this. And well, that's weird. Because it doesn't have fertilizer in it. And that's happening when I'm using the worker. Now, interestingly, when I do this myself, so let's just kind of rock down through, and maybe I should maybe I should actually turn it on before we start. I was about to say, like, wait, I didn't turn on fast farming. What in the world? There we go, turn that on. Nice. So when we do this ourselves, I'm gonna go ahead and hire a worker right there. It still adds another state of fertilizer. And I'm trying to figure out how and why. If you know how and why, let me know. Because at the color of the soil, it's looking like it's ready for us to come in and fertilize again, which would give us our third fertilization state. So I'm gonna give that a try and see what happens. I'm also gonna take the herbicide that we were trying to use yesterday. Had a devil of a problem getting that to work. So we're gonna pick that up as well. We're gonna try and get the herbicide working and see what we can do there. Oh, there we go. So let's do a question of the day today, because we've been, haven't done one of those in like 12 hours. So tell me in the comment section below, if you are playing on seasons, if you're a PC player, if you're playing on seasons, and if you're on console, let me know if you will be playing on seasons. And also, let me know some things that you want to know about seasons. Is there anything that you're like, dude, how in the world do you do that? You got to tell me. Let me know down in the comment section below. That's your question of the day. Try and spread up everybody. There we go. And can we hire a worker on this? Helper G has completed their task. So, no, we can't hire a worker. Which is real strange. It's real strange indeed. Let's see. Let's keep it going. Yeah, you can see right here. Like, we have a third winner of last fertilization state right there. What's going on with that? I don't understand. I want to go through here and see if there's anything that's like, you know, this area is sprayed, you're good. But there's nothing. Nothing with weeds, nothing at all. Preemptive spraying. It appears that it's doing absolutely nothing. And that may be something that I'm doing wrong. Again, let me know if you know what I'm doing wrong or if I am doing anything wrong. Let me know down in the comment section below. Don't let me shoot myself over and over and over again. Let's back this in right here. And I'm going to run again. We've already done one field. I'm going to do this one just because I'm scared, to be completely honest with you. However, I will say this. There is one field that I'm going to leave. That's our oat field. Let's take a look right now and see what we've got. So we have up here our canola field. Right here we have our wheat field, which we're probably not going to be getting much off of that. And then we have our oat field, which is our second largest field. I was like, well, you know what? If we're going to do oats, they do sell for very well. So I want to make sure we do quite a large field for that. And the straw is going to be in the same fields beside each other. So it's going to be very easy to go in behind them and get it all up. That's a game plan anyway. But yeah, no, I've been just kind of snooping around in all these other fields. And I'm like, when is any of this going to happen? When is going to happen for what? I have no idea. There you go. There's that. I don't know if that did anything or not. I guess we're going to see. I decided to see if I could fertilize again. And, yep. What is going on, man? What is going on? Look at this. We have done, what is this? Our second pass of the field, really, at the end of the day. I mean, we did fertilize the first time. Then we planted on top of that. And it's saying that through planting, we've got another fertilization state, which is odd. I'm real confused about that. I know with the crop rotation, it was saying with certain crop rotations, there is no need for extra fertilizing. This cannot be one of those times, though. Look at that, but it's working. I don't care, it's working. We're saving time, we're saving money. I mean, once this is done, assuming that the weed thing has fixed itself, we don't have to do anything else on this field until it grows. Legit. Not a darn thing. And we don't have anything, so we can't sell anything. So it's like, well, once we get this done, I mean, what do? Fast forward to harvest? I don't know. Let's make a game plan. Now, I have used the real dirt color for a long time on PC. However, I've never seen any that looks quite like this. This seems to be super, super muddy. You can see it just cleaned up really fast, like just like that. Really wild and crazy right there. I know that the tractors get scratches and different paint marks and stuff on them. So I'm trying to see, like, I refuse to repaint any of this. I will not repaint. Look at that, just right immediately just starts to brighten up. I don't know if that is a mod conflict or if that is a feature. Either way, I think it's kind of cool that it starts to get super dark, and blam. It just looks nasty. I like that. Keep that. If that's a tweak, keep you could just you have my permission. You can just keep that if you want. There we go. So this is the first time I've used a spray bay in months. Real life months. I haven't used one of those in a long time. Let's get this put away. Again, we're going to be sitting for a while. It is the second mid-spring, and with the exception of, sorry, took a second. With the exception of weeds and patches that just will not germinate, we're kind of done. I mentioned that in the previous clip. We're kind of done. There is one thing that we are going to need to get. We do need to get a baler. So we need to figure that out. Let's go in here and let's check this out. We are going to do round bales. I'm sorry. Let's see. We've got the New Holland roll belt 150 right there. That's one option. We also have the Kuhn FBP 3135. Now this is great because you could do any round bale, but if you do hay bales or straw bales, they won't wrap. However, if you do grass bales, they will wrap. But we don't have a mower, so I'm not sure that's the best thing for us right now. Now, I know we have, we have the Kuhn Varimaster right here. Don't we have, this guy right here, the Kuhn VB. Say the Kuhn Varimaster. That was the other one, the Deutz. See, this is kind of what I'm wanting to go with here. 68 horsepower, 12 miles per hour. But what is that, 56,000? What is this one, 49,000? Holds 70 horsepower. Ugh. Let's see which one we want to get. Well, I'm not going to tell you what I got. If you want to look at the money real quick, we're going to chit-chat on our way up. So it seems that some of the trees are starting to change. The beech trees are definitely changing. I love that. That is so cool. There's a bunch of beech trees on this map. Or I think they call them fill trees, something like that. But they are beautiful. I didn't even recognize. I didn't even notice. But they're starting to bud. It's starting to green up a little bit. It's not looking so gloomy, although there's a bunch of clouds, man. There are a lot of clouds. I cannot wait until the new US Midwest Geo comes out. I think we will try to kind of restart with that. I'm actually going to wait probably to use that until we can get on a decent map. Maybe Oakfield. I know the Oakfield is not an American map, but as an American, I do prefer the American Geos, at least. It makes the most sense because I'm used to double cropping, or sometimes triple cropping, I guess. I don't know. Let's pull in here. What do we get? Yeah, we got the Kuhn right here. I figured this would be the perfect fit for us. It's a little more expensive, requires 2 less horsepower, which really isn't that big of a deal, but I didn't think that the New Holland was going to look great with our farm. So I decided to go with this instead. This is going to be perfect for us because we're going to be able to get straw bales, and we could take those straw bales, sell them, or do whatever we want to do with them. Could get animals. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about animals. We will be getting animals on the series. Do not worry. Do not fret. We will be doing that, but we just don't have much money to play with right now. We got $27,000. Now, there is one thing. We do have the option of going with the big loan. We've got $500,000 that we could pull a loan out from. Right now, we are debt-free. We had $1 million we could start with. I used, well, at this point, we've used almost all of that $1 million, and we're only on day 2. Day 2. Well, second day of spring. So, this is technically episode 3, I believe. I'm not sure what we've titled this video. Not yet, anyway. We'll figure that out as soon as it's all done. But, nonetheless, I think this was a good choice. Let me know what you would have chosen below. Would you have chosen the New Holland with a Fent farm, Or would you have chosen this one right here? Or would you have chosen the other coon, the Rat Master? Let me know. So I found something to make us some money. Take up a little bit of time, but I think it's going to be beneficial for us in the long run. And the pay is $20,000. Now we are going to use our own equipment because this is a fertilizing mission. We can use whatever fertilizer that we want. So we are just going to go with these solid fertilizers. We have 2 spreaders. I've got 2 tractors, and I'm thinking, why don't we just take all of our stuff up there? Hit here, fill that up about the rest of the way, as much as we can anyway. We're not going to have worker buy. Told you, this series, we're not having the worker do anything for us other than do the job, because I can't be in 2 places at once, obviously. Right here, Field 4, fertilizing, $20,332. And says that we can get their spreader if we want, but I'm not going to do that. But I am going to accept the contract. Boom. We've got it. Let's go ahead and take this up there. Then we're going to come back for the 700 series, and we're going to take the larger trailer. Oh yeah, the big trailer. We're going to take that. We're going to get that filled up with solid fertilizer. We're going to make our way to the top. Now we've got one guy up there already. He's working hard, getting everything taken care of for us. However, we're back here, and this will hold 5,500 liters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here to big bags. I'm going to take a look, see, solid fertilizer, or $1,920 for one of those, or we could get one of the bigger bags, which is about 40 bucks off. We get 2 of these and save 80 bucks. So let's do that. There's 1, there's 2, and you know what? Let's get just 1 fertilizer big bag just to be done with it. There we go. So now we'll be able to virtually more or less fill this up. Bring it by here. Hopefully I bought fertilizer, not seed. Oh boy, I hope I paid attention. Yeah, there we go. So we spent $6,400. Oh no. Did I buy the right thing? Yeah, high efficiency fertilizer. Yeah, we'll figure out how to get that in there. Note to self, those big bags. Oh no, go, 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 go. Oh, and we took out the railroad sign. That's what you get. Come on, race me. Let's go. It's faster. Darn it, it's 49 miles per hour. Rabble. And I went the wrong way. Come on. So here's the interesting thing about this field right here. Well, the issue is it's kind of wonky. You can see right here, not really the way we wanted it to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the top end, and I'm just going to be going back and forth starting from the top. So what I'll do is I'll make a pass kind of straight, going this way. That way we can slowly square off the field. Make it a little bit easier, hopefully make it easier for our other worker who's doing a good job. How much do they have left? Oh, gosh, we got way too much fertilizer. Oh, what are we doing? Also, I do realize, if you haven't already posted, I do realize, beat the train over here, that I use solid fertilizer instead of liquid fertilizer on the last fields that we did on our personal farm. And I said that I wouldn't, and I apologize because that's all my fault. Don't have access to this land. Well, he's hired me to do it, so just let me do the job. So you guys can see what I'm going to do is I'm going to get down to the end right here. We're going to turn around and go back. But I'm not going to fertilize going back. I'm going in. This worker's not going to do it, are they? Come on. I know you're wasting fertilizer, but I'm trying to get the entire field done, or at least as much of it as I can. That's the thing about some of these bigger jobs is you don't have to get as much of the field done as you would think, as compared to a smaller field. So there are some spaces that you can miss, and then the worker that you get will just kind of fill in the blanks for you. So once it's over, you know, let's say you've done a harvesting contract and you didn't harvest the whole thing. Well, when you came back, when you finished it, it would say that it had been harvested completely. So just keep that in mind. There are some times where stuff like this, it's okay to leave spots, and this time around I am going to leave a spot wherever the work. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to fire the worker. I'm going to take over. You got to be real quick, especially with a controller, if you're going to fire a worker in the middle of a job. Oh yeah. All right. Kick that. There we go. And again, just going back and forth, making that money. Because I know that we are getting close, I am keeping a good eye on this percentage right here. 87, 89. Actually, this will be... Yep, we have now taken over with the larger one, so that worker should say work completed. We're going to go ahead and fire them just to make sure. And I'm going to keep an eye on this. As soon as this says 100%, as soon as it says mission over, completed, whatever, we're going to fire them immediately, because at that point, all we're doing is wasting money and wasting fertilizer. And I'll show you exactly what I mean. Getting close. 97. Oh, man. 98. Also, I did look, and there's no other jobs. We got a transporting job, but we could do that. Contract done right there. Boom. So you can see we've got a whole slab that has to be done right here. See that? We've also got a slab right here that hasn't been done either. Here's what I'm going to do right here. We're going to take this. We're going to go into the contracts. We're going to collect. Boom. Just like that. Well, what happened? Now, if we go up here, it's been taken care of for us. That's what I'm talking about right there. That works with seeding, fertilizer, pretty much anything except for harvesting. It will do that as well, but for harvesting, do the whole thing. You will make more money, I promise. Yes. Cool. I don't think there's anything else that we can do with this machinery while we're up here. So I think at this point, we can just take all this back over, back home, and get everything put back away. So with everything being done and nothing else being there to do, I think what we're going to do is we are going to fast forward time. We're going to see what exactly happens and see if all of our fields have actually germinated. Actually, we may go in and see right now if everything is germinated. Let's bring it down here. Right now, everything just says planted, so let's give it a little bit of time. See if we were successful. Well, so far, our canola field and our wheat field were perfect without any issues. And keep in mind, those are the two fields that we sprayed. I don't know if that has any bearing on it or not, but I do know that our oat field, on the other hand, has not started growing yet, nor did the entire thing germinate. We had just a small portion, but a portion nonetheless, completely failed germination. Poor field, man. But it is okay. It is perfectly fine. At least we're not field 8. But we will, unfortunately, have to see that blue spot the entire time. Now, is there anything that we can do? Maybe if we turn the time down just a little bit. There we go. We'll be able to see. Bump up here. And I want to see exactly where the spot is that said germination failed. Actually, can you even see it? I don't think you can. We're right on top of it, aren't we? Yeah, it's right here to our left. But nothing. Germination failed. So, I got an idea. What if you plant over a spot that has failed germination? I mean, because you're technically, if it's a direct drill, you're just direct drilling it up. Oh, did that actually hire a worker? That actually hired a worker. Oh. And I think that's the area right there, right? Oh, no, it won't redo. Does that mean we have to plow that area up again? I'm cool with it. I am down with trying to get this to work. But it looks like, unfortunately, so we turn the seed drill off. Yeah, it looks like, so the germination failed. Do we have to plow that up? Yo, come here. I got a job for you. All right, let's see if we can hit this spot. Now, again, I'm trying to figure out exactly where it is. It's right there. But I don't know exactly where that is, and I don't want to mess anything up. So how's about this? How about we plow a small portion up between us and the planter up here, seeder rather, and see if maybe that was it? Let's pull our tractor away. Okay. just a little bit further. That was all it took, but it is plowing it up. It's right here. This almost the spot directly under us. This was the spot. Boom, there. We plow that up. Okay, bring that up. Oh, we're gonna crash. Yep. Okay, so now that is plowed again. And so far I'm seeing no germination failed. Maybe a little bit right there, but nothing too crazy. What if we can get this in here? Actually, what if we totally mess this whole thing up? Let's see. What about now? How's about that? There's a little bit right here. We're gonna drop this down as well. Hit this. Hopefully this fixed it. I don't know if it did, but okay, so it's showing planted now. That is good news. Let's fast forward to tomorrow and see if it helped any. It worked. Germination was successful. So we got a little cheaty there with it. So if you get a spot that doesn't germinate, plow it up. Also, oh my goodness, this wind is massively crazy. So look at the trees. It's early summer now. Didn't think we'd ever get here. So we're running around fast. I know. This field's looking good. Oh yeah. Canola's looking good. Oats are looking good. And of course, the wheat is looking good too. No weeds to speak of yet, however. The weeds may be coming soon, so we're going to keep a lookout for them. Well, guys, that's going to be it for today. I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like. If you're not, please subscribe. If you think this wind is too loud, let me know, because I think it's too loud. That being said, I hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you later. Peace.